honest, it's not looking great for Mick, is it? Also, all his gearboxes have issues. At least they're only $500,000 each. What's Award's situation by comparison? Award's engine's like a better off. He has already, to be fair, Award's already taken an extra ERS unit, so we can't hold that over Mick. And then gearbox-wise, we had to take some extra ones. That is because Award got punted by Gasly, mind you. The issue I've got is, part of me's like, do I replace Mick's ERS to help him try and get a sponsor objective? But the issue is the sponsor objective is literally worth £400,000 for him. So, like, even if he does well because of the ERS unit, it doesn't really solve anything. So I'd say you got to spend money to make money. I don't think I'd make enough money to cover it. What's Hadjar's smoothness? 79. Hadjar's a weird driver. Like, he's very highly rated, but there's some glaring weaknesses in his racing. Those reactions and that adaptability I don't like. At the moment as well, because he's got enthusiastic mentality, it's shown all his boosted stats. No driver comes to us and is enthusiastic. This is also why I can't afford to replace Mick right now, chat, or sign a driver for the future. I can't afford the buyouts. The underfloor failed, and the suspension failed on inspection on Pato's car. I mean, I'm manufacturing more of those already, so I guess that's good. Right, we've got the Italian Grand Prix up next. What's the weather for the Italian Grand Prix? Go on, rain, upset me. Oh my God, it's a dry race weekend. I can't Adam and Eve it. I mean, I've got 1.8 million now. How much was an ERS unit, chat? Oh, I'm going to need to take one at some point. Do I just go into debt here and then hope I can get out of it with sponsor objectives? I mean, Monza's a good place to take a penalty too. But if I was going to take a penalty for that, I'd probably also want to take a gearbox penalty. I'm going to have to take a gearbox and an ERS penalty soon. And Baku wouldn't be a bad place to take it. I just don't want to go into debt. Can I afford to lose board confidence? I mean, I can. Board objective was 9th for the year, which we're currently in. We're in 7th. I don't think anyone in the bottom 4 has actually scored points either. So 7th feels pretty nailed on. I wish I could just afford to sack Mick, but I can't. I mean, to be clear, money has never been an issue in past F1 managers, and I don't know if it's bugged in this year's game, but I like the fact it's challenging year 1. Will I hit the sponsor objectives with those parts? Potentially not, because I think there's a high chance it fails. Thing is, it's not like I've got like a slightly less bad ERS unit. Chat, you know what? We have to take it. No choice here. Mick needs a new ERS unit. It's going to cost 2.5 million. It's going to put us in debt. But we've got Monza up next, high-speed circuit. He's going to need a new gearbox before the end of the year. I might as well take the penalties together. I know the board are going to be angry. I know we've got Baku and Singapore still to race where you could bin it in a wall and we'll have to build more of them. But at least for now, I think we just have to do it with Mick. We just have to grit our teeth. And now we have one race to get out of bankruptcy. 1.6 million. Now, the current sponsorship period comes to an end after this. So I think we will get some sponsorship money as well. But it's not great. It's not great. Right, I need the money. I need the money. 13th and above. 11th and above for Award. Well, like Award standings have gone up, so the expectations are higher. I'm tempted to just put 13th here. Our rank on the grid is 8th. That's the 8th best car, but our drivers just aren't good. See, someone said Monza suits our car well. Well, I'm not sure it does. Like, there's not actually that many high-speed corners at Monza. It's just 3 chicanes and big straights. And we do have okay low-speed cornering. I'm going to play it safe, chat. I feel like I'm better off earning 300,000 than missing out on 100,000 versus going for 11th and missing out on a 400,000. I'm a gambler, chat. I'm not that much of a gambler. Yeah, we're taking a penalty this weekend. I know F1 manager. Am I going to get to a point at the end of the season, chat? Like, say Mick hit a wall after the penalties and stuff we've just taken. Are we actually going to hit a point where I just have to retire Mick at the start of races because it's literally not worth risking him hitting a wall and putting me more in debt? Is it going to be like the Indianapolis race in 2005 where he does the outlap and then just comes into the pits and retires instantly? I mean, I guess we could just send him out on the warm parts till they hit 0%. But if they all hit 0%, does the game just force you then to manufacture more? Why am I sending Mick out? For the vibes. I mean, he's got new parts in the car. I want him to qualify as high as he can. I feel like that is as good a lap time as my drivers are capable of doing here. Is it even worth sending them out again? I feel like that's enough to get us out. This could be an absolute error. But I'm just going to leave them like that. I don't feel like Bottas has the speed. I say that, Albon's just gone quite quick. I feel like we're faster than the Haas car, we're faster than the Kick car, we're faster than the Alpines. We're a bit close, aren't we? We are a bit closer than I want to admit we are. I think they've brought upgrades, chat. This could get bad for us. If people are bringing upgrades, I can't afford any more upgrades. We might just get absolutely mudded to end the year. I'm going out again in a panic, just so I can't be accused of throwing by not sending them out. I am still going out on used tyres here. Magnussen's locking up on the outlap. Oh, there's going to be traffic here. This could be a shambles. I mean, Award's just been blocked, hasn't he, there? He got blocked by Bottas around the final corner. Where's the start-finish line? Oh, it's right at the top as well, so it's not even like he's going to have hit top speed. Not that he would have done anyway. Oh. Just come home, Pato. Come home. It's not worth it for you, mate. I hope that that's enough for Pato. He's been blocked. He's not going to improve. Teams are going to bring upgrades to end the year. I feel like we're going to be mudded, chat, as the year goes on. I feel like 13th's been a pretty safe bet for sponsor objectives, because I just can't develop the car right now. Okay, Mick's going to cross line. He's going to improve. I mean, that is a monumental improvement. If that is the track ramping up, Award could be in trouble. Can Pato hold on? Oh, I'm scared. Bottas isn't going to improve. I mean, you'd assume Stroll will improve. Is he improving? Stroll's not. Okay, barely anyone's improving. Gasly and Ocon might be the two drivers to fear here. I think we're going to get away with it. Ocon couldn't improve enough. Gasly improves a little bit. We've got away with it. That's not comfy, is it? That's not comfy. I think for both drivers here, I'd kind of like to save a few sets of softs just in case. Don't know if I necessarily need 3 for the race. But I'm just going to go on these old softs, put in a banker lap. I'm not even going to watch this lap. This is the banker, the one that shouldn't fail. There's going to be no traffic, so that's a benefit. Who's lapping quicker out of Mick and Award? 28. I'll tell you what, Award is flying. Is one of these guys in front of us on a push lap as well? Stroll. We're going faster than Stroll. This might be a monster lap by Pato. Mick's going to cross the line first. Can't beat Stroll. 6 tenths down. Where is Pato in all of this? Pato's had a crazy lap. Wow. Wow. I mean, I know he didn't do a push lap in the end on those softs, but there wasn't a massive difference, I don't think, between them. Okay, maybe there was a big difference. Maybe I should apologise to Mick. Still think that's a crazy lap. The delta's probably a factor there. There's a yellow flag. Perez has spun. Get him fired. Don't let Liberty Media interfere either. We will go out once more this session on fresh tyres. Mick's going to need it. Feels like this is a track where traffic should be less of an issue. No, not like this. Not like this. I mean, did we lose a load of time? It didn't look awful. I think I'm coping. Mick's the man who needs to improve. That's not going to help him, is it? Please get out of the way. Thank you. He did go green. He did go green there. I don't know if that's just because the bar was set so astronomically low. He's got to improve by quite a lot. He got a 28.3. Award was a 28.3 too. I don't think Award got impeded. I think Mick might have got lucky. Mick needs to improve. I think it's going to be tricky for us to make it into Q3 here, if I'm being honest, but we can dream. Where are you going to go, Mick? That's a good lap. I think Award's lap was a bit of a monster lap before. Yeah, Award couldn't improve there. Lost too much time in the second sector. Oh, chat, we're holding on. Piastri, Russell. Oh, he's just started his flying lap. That's one spot we've moved down. I mean, Gasly's on an in-lap. Gasly's done. Russell's just started a flying lap. Danny Rick is about to finish his. Hamilton's started his. I mean, we're not making it through, I don't think. We'll see. Okay, Ricciardo couldn't improve. Russell couldn't improve. Stroll couldn't improve. I think we're going to make it through here. We're going to need a little bit of luck, but they're coming up to us. Block them, lads. Get your elbows out. Mick's the next car up the road. Mick, execute the block. Mick, we practice this, Mick. I mean, are we through now? I think we're technically through. but not comfy. Not comfy at all. Piastri and Russell should improve. Piastri P3, Russell P12. Wow. Merc with both cars out is insane. That's mad. Award purple sector 1. I tell you what, Award is cooking. What is Award is like this track? Does this track suit our car more than I realised? We're running a Ferrari engine, just as a reminder. We're not running an RB engine. 26.7 just about in the second sector for Mick. 26.6 for Award. Award's going quicker than Mick right now. Everyone right now is on used tyres, so expect everyone to improve on their second running. This is all right. Mick gets ahead of Yuki. That's big for us. Award pips Mick. Right. Not bad, but everyone's going to have fresh softs at the end of this session. Mick's improved. I think he was a bit slow in the first sector anyway. Award hasn't improved, but is still faster than Mick. So Award was purple through that before, so he did have a good sector 1 last lap. Mick improving again, 26.6. Not looking good for Pato, chat. Not looking good for Pato. Although the time difference is about 3 tenths. The drivers are very, very close here in terms of time. Could be anyone's guess who is going to be fastest here out of our drivers. I don't think either of them is going to move up here, but you never know. Mick crosses the line, doesn't improve enough. Award, with that first lap, which ended up being quicker than his second lap, pips Mick. That is surprising. I mean, Norris here you'd expect to displace us, or is he on an in-lap? Wow, he's on an in-lap, and so's Alonso. 6th and 7th. Do you know what? That's big. Payout on the prediction. Who's going to be faster, Pato or Mick? The answer, Pato. The majority knew what they were talking about. I mean, sadly, Mick is now going to take a penalty anyway, so not ideal. So all of that was nothing. Really, I could have saved the set of softs with Mick. But good to get him acclimatised, I think. Now, I could go medium hard, but I feel like the soft, medium, soft is probably better for both our drivers. I think if there's one thing I've learned, both our drivers have smoothness below 80. So I kind of just have to two-stop where I can. Right. 6th, 22nd, Mick. There's people banking on you here, mate, to have a stonker. Don't let them down. Manage the session. Let's do this. I'll tell you what, there is anticipation here. Mick's got fresh parts in, so we really don't want him to crash. In an ideal world, he makes the ERS and gearbox he's put in last to the end of the year. That might be a bit ambitious. Here we are, oldest circuit in Europe. Look at us there. Look at Pato. Piss it out. We're up in 6th. I can't believe it. Get me on board with Pato. What tyres are people on? Everyone is on mediums around us. I think a lot of people are going to go for the one-stopper here. I mean, can we keep up with Formula 1 point whatever here is probably going to be the aim. If we can keep up with these guys and just get a toe off them on the softs, that would be the dream. Mick is still in last. He's not in last. He's got Kevin. Kevin has been done. I think Kevin was serving a grid penalty for his shenanigans last race. Or maybe he was just really bad. The RB car in front of us here in Ricciardo is on hards. There's a lot of hard runners that we kind of need to clear. Danny Rick's developed an issue on lap 1. Did he have an issue last race and take a penalty? I feel bad for him. Award's got past Norris, by the way. Everyone stand up and clap that. I mean, Award's task here might be just to hang it out with the medium guys, like the Red Bulls, the McLarens, the Ferraris. Just get a DRS toe off them. If we can just keep behind... Oh, my word. Which Ferrari is that going off? He's holding us up. Oh, don't box us in. Not like this. Mick's back in last. Everyone hated it. Except the Mick hater. So really, I loved it. At least that's what chat would have you believe. I don't hate Mick for the record. I've shown patience and resilience with him. I've literally got all his settings turned up and he's not made a pass on the opening lap, despite the fact that everyone around him is on mediums and hards. Like, he's just not good. I know it's a popular opinion here that I mud Mick. Mick muds himself. Someone told me to not kick a horse when they're down. I'm not being funny. If the horse goes down on the ground, sometimes you got to kick him to try and get him back up. Just for the record, never worked with horses. Probably never will. I've worked with Schumacher. I feel like sometimes he has the ability of a horse. So maybe I have worked with horses. Leclerc has been massively dropped by Piastri when he was forced wide. We might be able to get Leclerc here with Pato. Mick isn't a horse, he's a donkey. You know what? Fair point. Look at this. Imagine our drivers doing defending like Leclerc did there. That'd be neat, wouldn't it? That'd be fun. If only. Mick's not got DRS, but he is actually gaining on these guys in front. Wait, is he actually doing a defensive move? I can't believe it. Clap him in. He's doing stuff. He's going motor racing his Mick. There's a big train behind Leclerc. Leclerc's really slow. I feel like even if I get past Leclerc, I'm probably not going to stay ahead of him, but I want to get past him just to say I overtook a Ferrari at Monza. I feel like that's a good claim to have. Can we make the move stick? I mean, if we're not going to make the move stick, we should let him have it. Let him have it. Let him get ahead of us so that we can have DRS. That's okay. Tactical. Tactical. Hang around the outside. He's got, but we've got DRS now. We've got the drive really speedy. Go on, Pato. Now, everyone else has started on mediums or hards, except Magnussen. I think they're all going for a one-stopper. And if they're on hards at the end, in Mick and Pato, we believe. Maybe. Mick is now 5 seconds behind Tsunoda and co, but at least we've got past the slow teams. I feel like Yuki started near the back with us, or was it Danny Rick? It might have been Danny Rick. I don't know what the plan is with Mick. I mean, Mick's in clean air now, I guess. I think it's just a case of him making sure he gets to lap 17 without locking up. Be interesting to see if Perez loses much time versus Verstappen with underfloor damage. Oh, Lando's behind us. Then Alonso doesn't have DRS. That'd be, you know what? I don't mind if Lando goes ahead of us. Like, Merc and Ferrari are just quick, aren't they? Let's be honest. The Merc and Ferrari cars, just fast. Sorry, not Merc. McLaren and Ferrari cars and the Red Bull cars. They're in their own classification. The fastest three teams, don't worry about them. I was worried Wood was going to lose DRS, but we've got it. Alonso's behind, but I don't think he can touch us. Lots of guys at the back with bad faults. Not a short lap here in terms of distance as well. If one of them develops a terminal issue, they might not be able to get back. Schumacher got gaslit. Apologies to Mick stands that didn't get to see that. Round the outside, Mick. That's naughty. I wish my girlfriend was as dirty as that overtake. That is filth. He's up into 14th. Watch out. I hope Wok isn't watching the streams or I'm getting in trouble. Oh, we've been overtaken by Alonso. It's a disaster. It's a disaster. Do we have DRS? We were actually out of DRS. Oh, no, we weren't. Okay, I was about to say, I didn't think we were out of DRS. Oh, the Red Bulls are still squabbling. Is that... I feel like he's cut the corner there. I feel like Max needs to cede the position, and he does. He's a good egg. Trying to fend off Gasly here. I love how I'm going to like tagging at Wok. Don't send her on Twitter. I don't want to get in trouble. That was my go-to line when I was single chat. I can't really say it anymore, can I? That's going to be a difficult one to explain later. I mean, Award's just not losing time. We're building up a gap on Russell and co. Mika's still got Gasly behind. We've not really been able to drop Gasly. Pato, why is Pato's confidence low? Answers on a postcard. Let me know. Alonso doesn't have DRS, I don't think, here. Actually, did he get it? He might not have it. If he doesn't have it, I think we can cruise past him here. Is the flap going to open? It does. It's a great big shame. Look at these 4 guys in front, by the way. Does one of them want to lock up and just go, you know, it's official terminology. Let's have a game of Skittles with McLarens and Ferraris. Perez and Verstappen, by the way, still squabbling at the front. There's no team orders there. Meanwhile, Mick's got to deal with this. Hamilton, Ocon, Tsunoda. This doesn't feel like the optimal kind of traffic to hit. I feel like we might have trouble clearing these guys. But as long as we don't lose too much time in them, it's going to be okay. I think with Mick, I'm going to try and save the tyres on the mediums with clean air. And if that means being aggressive here to try and get in the clean air sooner and failing, so be it. I could put Mick in conserve here, but I think we'd lose a lot of time. Like, we look quicker than these guys. Oh, yellow flag. Hamilton's gone off. Oh, why couldn't we have a safety car? We'll check out that incident. That's another car that Mick doesn't have to worry about. So that's actually pretty good. I'll tell you what, it's a good job that was a Mick who locked up, otherwise he would have taken out 2. Okay, I've pushed a ward probably harder than I should have there to try and get in DRS, and it's just not happened. Right, Mick, get this overtake done and we're cruising. Mick's driven this well. This is giving me confidence that if people are on hards later on at the end of the race when we're on a fresh set of softs, after our second stop, we're going to be able to get through the traffic. I've lost my peloton, haven't I, here, chat? I've lost my train. Can't catch him. But the fuel here is fine. Like, we'll be okay. Oh, this is stress, isn't it? This is stress. I really don't need to be involved in a fight, Mick. We don't really need this, mate. Just don't biff your front wing. Okay, we're going to pit end of next lap with Mick. I know we're losing time here.
Okay, we're still okay.
But I can't. We need to save. I need to save for 2 laps. I feel like Mick's done okay here. Strong stint, considering he started at the back. If everyone's on 1-stoppers, things are going to be interesting. Good stop? Not a fast stop. Also, because of the extra team in the pit lane, they need to reposition some of the safety cars in F1M. It ruins my immersion when we go through the safety car. Wow. That's actually a really good stop. That might be our best ever stop. The bar's kind of low at the moment, but that's very good. Award's come out in some clean air. Mick's come out in some clean air. Oh, we're cooking.
2.9.
We are chilling, chat. Mick's got a lovely little bit of space. Pato's got a lovely little bit of space in front of Sargent. Ah. I'm hoping that the decision to bring in Randy for our pit stops is going to be the right decision by the end of the year. Is Gasly going to be out of DRS range here? No. Maybe. I don't think so. Push, 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 push. I think we got it. Actually, is the detection point before the corner or after? He got it. He got it. Look at him, chat. It's not fair. The worst thing is I full sent everything there and he's still behind us. Okay, we're good. We're good. Relax. Ward's actually catching up to the next group of cars, which is kind of amusing. Oh yeah, we get to move pit lane spots, don't we? That will help. That will stop me being annoyed about driving through the safety car, to be fair, chat. I'm a bit worried about this train here of cars that we're about to hit with our Ward. Albon, Ocon, Tsunoda. I mean, I was kind of hoping they'd pit when we started to catch them, but besides Albon, the other guys don't have bad tyre wear. As long as we don't lose time fighting them, I guess it's fine. Maybe the tyre delta's going to be enough, but I feel like on a track that has such long straights, the tyres only really help on the corners, and a lot of the overtakes here just get done on the straights, because obviously there's so few corners at Monza. Don't think Yuki has DRS here, mind you, so this should be an overtake for O'Ward. Should be an overtake for O'Ward. Should be an... You just keep saying it, chat, and eventually the overtake will happen.
Gasly behind.
Good overtake. Right, next up, Esty Bestie. We're coming for your son. I think we're going to be in DRS on these guys, even though I'm still topping up. Okay, tyre wear's where it needs to be too.
Get behind at 0.9 with DRS.
Albon's got DRS. Makes it difficult to get a move done. Perez and Verstappen, by the way, are absolutely just squabbling at the front. I feel like the AI should use team orders more. Don't know if anyone agrees with that. Feels weird that they don't, really. Right, I want to get Ocon done here and then try and get out of DRS range. Were we ahead there on the line? I think we were ahead there on the line by like a millimetre. Albon's pitted. Oh, okay, we weren't. We were just ahead. That's big. That's actually really big for O'Ward. Should allow us to drop Ocon. Also, Mick's catching up now. Mick's cooking. A few of the guys that were ahead of Mick have pitted. We've got Danny Rick here who's got an issue of some kind. They've gone hards, gone hards, gone hards. Okay, they've all gone hards. They're all going for a one-stopper. We're going to be hunting. At the end of this race, when they're on their tired hards, we're going to be on fresh softs. So I guess the worst-case scenario would be now a late safety car. Mick is up into 14th. Don't scratch your eyes. He's back. He's here. He's alive. Reports of Mick Schumacher's death greatly exaggerated. O'Ward is not far behind Lance Stroll here. I really hope Lance Stroll doesn't pit. I want DRS off him. Norris pits. Don't do it. Don't. You motherfucker. You twat. I hate maple syrup. I hate it. I'm so upset. It's fine. It's fine. I knew that was going to happen. I mean, the good news is it's one less car to pass on track, so we don't lose any time. When am I pitting for the softs? We're not pitting for the softs till about 39. Chat, we're chilling. We are chilling, aren't we? Why are they double stacking? Why are the Red Bulls double stacking? I mean, Sergio's been done dirty here. I want an inquest. This is an outrage to Mexico. Actually, if he has a pit stop issue now. Didn't happen. Would have been funny. Don't know why they double stack there. We won't question it. You know, it's not like Perez to get shafted by Red Bull strategy, is it? Zhou's had a pit stop issue. It's a disaster. Alonso's someone we might be racing later on in this race. I know it looks like he's a long way away from us right now, but if they don't stop again, which I have to assume they're going on hards to the end from here, O'Ward on the softs could be chilling. Meanwhile, Schumacher's getting Sargent. I mean, that's not the last turn, is it? That's Crofty. That's wrong, mate. Don't want to tell you you're wrong, mate, but that is incorrect factually. Okay, so that is... Oh, my word, that's Alonso there. I guess we're trying to go past him. Alonso on fresh hards versus us on semi-used mediums could be interesting. Yuki's pitting onto hards. Yes, everyone is going for the hards. Did anyone follow us? Kevin Magnussen is copying our strategy. Will it be genius or stupidity? We will find out together. We might be trading back and forth here with Alonso, which could cost us time. Part of me wants to try and just pull away from him, but I think that's going to be tricky. If only Kevin's replicating our strategy, that's not good. Our Kevin would never do me wrong like that. I love our Kevin. Russell's in the pits. I mean, everyone here is going medium hard. If nothing else, we should be in position to get fastest lap, chat. Fernando's quick, innit? Fernando's quick. Don't think we're losing time behind Alonso here. I mean, the big gain is going to be when their hards are gone. Wow, the undercut on Sainz and Piastri's wild there. That's kind of mad. Oh, that's not good. That's gravel. Pato, what are we doing? What are we doing here, son? I have to assume that Piastri and Sainz will just be quicker than us. So I guess the key is just not losing time. By the way, Mick is still in this race. For people wondering, Mick's chilling. Mick's it. Look at him. He's having a lovely time at the top on his own. So Piastri and Sainz have now passed O'Ward, which is kind of fine. We've managed to charge up our battery behind them. Now we just want to kind of follow them. I don't need to worry about saving the mediums either. We've got 6 more laps on these. Just charge your battery, Pato. When we get that charged, I'm going to save fuel. So I think there should be a higher conversion rate from faults to actually retiring. As in more faults per terminal. I don't know. At the Hungaro ring, we had 4 retirements due to mechanical faults. So I don't feel like there's actually a lack of them. Safety car. What happened? Whose car's failed? Perez has stopped on track.
Safety car.
What? I've never seen that before.
Charge on. Just +0 on delta time, okay? Copy.
Oh, this is really bad. I think I have to just go hards. I think I just have to go hards. I said I'd split the strategy, didn't I? I said I'd split the strategy. I'm pitting Mick for hards. Mick's going on to hards. I know he's going to lose a few more places. Should still come out ahead of Ocon.
Now.
And fresh hards against these guys would be good. I'm staying aggressive on O'Ward. Might live to regret it, but I'm splitting the strategy. Go big or go home. Go big or go home, chap. That's what my grandma used to say. It's too early for the hard runners to go onto softs. That's why I'm not willing to pit either of my drivers for softs. And I think double softs from here probably doesn't make sense, to be honest. I don't even have 2 fresh sets of softs left, so that's not even an option. I'm not pitting Pato, chap. Go big, go home. This is going to bunch everyone up. We're going to have to go through the whole pack on softs with Pato. Mick's going to come out. I think he's going to come out behind Tsunoda. He's got Tsunoda. That's a really good pit stop for Mick. Are we ahead? Are we ahead on the pit line? We're ahead. Bit close. This is going to get good, chap. This is going to get good. Everyone's going to be bunched up. Pato's going to be slapping on some softs and going quick. And he can now push. Oh, I want to get aggressive here on the overtakes. Mick too. I mean, Mick's in 10th now, and he's on these to the end. That safety car's done Mick a really good job. Now, Award might lose a little bit of time here, chat. That there is no denying. I mean, Piastri going past us isn't the end of the world. But everyone's going to be bunched up, and we're going to be on softs. It's going to be fun. If nothing else, it's going to be fun motor racing. I kind of don't mind losing out to Piastri as long as we are still in DRS of one of the front 6 cars. Oh my god, that's bad. That's a slow run out now. There's a yellow flag. There's a yellow flag. What happened? Someone has spun. Oh my word, Award and Mick are next to each other. What do I tell them to do? What do I tell them to do? I mean, Mick's got the fresher tyres. Mick's probably quicker here. Oh, it's bad. I can't tell Pato not to fight. I need to let Mick pass, but I can't do it at this track very easily. Mick, don't swear, please. My mum watches the streams, Mick.
We get this race back to us somehow.
No DRS this lap. It's tricky.
Okay, you have DRS.
Why is Pato's confidence low? Pato, come on, mate. Give me a smile. This is all good. This is pretty... I'm still pretty happy. It's so difficult, chat, for me to pick the don't fight opponent here at a good time with Mick.
Cool. Rear left.
Simply because if I tell him not to attack, I'm going to have a load of cars whiz by. If you've ever used the instruction in game, you know what happens here. Like, it's really, really bad. If they overtake naturally, that would almost be ideal. So the fact that Woods doesn't have DRS here should make the swap easy. Sainz's fault is getting worse, by the way. Sainz and Verstappen might struggle to finish this race. I'm doing everything in my power to get Mick by.
Let's see if you can find a new plan.
I've got always attack on Mick. I've got ready defend on Pato. Oh, wait. Mick's on low overtaker. Why was that on low?
See what you can do.
No wonder they're not overtaking each other. It's fine. Pato was always going to lose a little bit of time in this stint. Giving Mick DRS here is probably quite good. I've already got rarely defend. Right, there we go. Now we're good, I think. We're running double points, but that is very, very deceptive.
Plenty of K1 available.
Right, I kind of want Mick to send it here and get out of Pato's, like, range.
Catch him.
In some ways, O'Ward now should probably be on always defend to try and slow down Ocon and Stroll behind so Mick has a gap. Thing is, that always defend instruction really ends up slowing you down if I'm, like, from my own experience. I wanted to pit next lap, but we'll go this lap. That's fine. Mick has got past Russell. Has he? He and Russell have been fighting for a little bit here. I've not really been following this far. I've been too worried about Pato. Mick's into 7th. Was that a good stop? It's a good stop.
So you're currently P7.
It's a good stop.
Sainz is the car ahead.
Right, Mick needs to try and catch Sainz if we can. That's going to be a challenge, but we'll see what he can do. Right, Pato. It's time to cook, son. It's time to cook with Pato Award. Welcome to my new series. It's called Cooking with Pato. Sainz's mechanical issue is bad here. He is losing a lot of time. Shame that we couldn't get DRS on him because that might leave Russell with a chance. Don't love that, but we've managed to squeeze Russell a little bit. He had to lift, I think, a little. And we can get DRS on Sainz. That'd be dreamy. Might be a bit ambitious, but we can dream. Where's the line? I think we've got DRS there, chat. I think we've done it.
It's okay.
I'm going to push Pato to get temp in the tyres. Mick could be running big here. Also, look at this. This is the front 5 racing. I know that we're doing some motor racing of our own, but look at this. Do they all want to crash? This is Mick's actual position with better hards than those around him. 13 laps, and we're going to be lapping a lot quicker. We won't get a true indication just yet, sadly. Okay, Mick, just ease off slightly here, Mick. We want to be behind on the line. Oh, and that's pissing what's his face? Stroll. Is it Stroll? No, who is it? Who is that? It's George Russell. George Russell's just appeared. Stay ahead of him. Oh, I don't like this. Oh, God, this is too immersive. It's too immersive. Sainz is retiring. Either that or he's got a terminal issue. Oh, we just hit him. Sainz is stopping. Sainz has got to retire the car. It's a terminal issue. He could stay out. That would cause a safety car. That would be carnage. Please get out of the way, Sainz. If I put driving clean air here, that might help us get piped by him because of how this game works sometimes.
No problem.
Thank you, Carlos. Pro tip, if you ever driving against people who are going slow because of an issue or puncture or rain or just being on the wrong tyre, driving clean air. Alonso's in the lead, by the way. Alonso's in the lead. They all have way worse tyres than Mick. Can Mick and George Russell hunt them down? O'Ward is currently lapping 3 seconds faster than, say, Leclerc. Even a second and a half faster than Alonso. He can make up 15 seconds. He's probably going for like 7th, is O'Ward. Is Sainz going to go into the pit? Yeah, Sainz is done. He's pulling in. They're not wheeling him, but he drives straight in. He's very good at driving, and he did a 360 there.
There's a car stopped ahead.
Drama! Sainz is out! Verstappen's still got his mechanical issue, by the way. Whatever it is. Mick is hunting. They're 3 wide through there! I mean, I don't mind Mick and Russell squabbling, but let's work together, lads. We can work together. We can rule the world as a team. Alonso was in the lead, wasn't he? He's now down in 5th. It's going to be patience for O'Ward. But in all honesty, 7th is a great spot here. 7th would be a really, really good finish.
Gap 0.5.
I don't want to like play down how good this race has been. I mean, I want 6th at the very least. I don't want to lose out to Russell, who we've just squeezed massively. Push, Mick, push! Alonso, no DRS. He's been left behind, chat. Can we get some Fs in the chat? Alonso is dropping out of the peloton. Award is about to catch up, chat. We're about to watch Pato cook. Chef Pato is in the kitchen with his low confidence. What could go wrong? They've got Hamilton, Sargent, Gasly in this first train. They've all got DRS on each other, which could make overtakes tricky. Schumacher's got back ahead of Russell. Getting deja vu. That's happened quite a lot, hasn't it? Those two swapping places. Oh my God, I just laid an egg. Not anything else. Bottas has developed an issue. Chef O'Ward, time to cook, son. He's got Gasly. He's going to have DRS up the inside. Oh, my word. He might actually cook, chat. We might be cooking. We might be cooking. Mick, by the way, is still racing wheel to wheel with Russell. He's having a lovely time. Mick will get 7th as long as he doesn't crash. But this is the man I care about right now because his strategy is ballsy. Hamilton's on softs as well, but it's a slightly more worn than ours. Oh, the softs have speed. The softs have speed. The challenge is going to be getting ahead of Hamilton here. And then catching Stroll. Because Stroll is 4 seconds up the road. But we are gaining 2 seconds a lap on him with 5 laps left. Mick's about to come up to a back marker. Not like this. Okay, he's got out of the way well. Russell's right on our chuff, but it's okay. Sir Pato. Sir Pato. Right, I need to deploy here and full push because I want to get Sargent out of DRS. Sargent managed to get past Hamilton there, which is absolutely wild. Hamilton's in the puncture range, by the way. That's the last thing we need is a safety car or a VSC. We split the strategy on our drivers. I still think Pato could still get up to 8th. Feels like we're dropping Russell a little bit here. I wonder if he's having to save his tyres. If Max wants to retire, I'd take 5th. 5th would be good. Okay, Ward's caught the pack. And we've saved his tyres. Okay, I'm going to go really aggressive through this section here. I think we can get 2 moves done in the DRS zone. I think there's a chance at a double overtake here. Oh, if only we'd got through. Oh, yeah. Fuel on Mick. Good eye, chat.
Let's add the lifting coast back in.
We should be fine. We can get to the end. I'm pushing on O'Ward here. I will tone it down if I need to. We'll go in the next DRS zone again and turn it up. If Max wants to retire, that'd be dreamy. I'll just ask nicely, you know, he might say yes. I've not really got battery here, which is a bit of a shame.
2 laps to go.
2 laps. This DRS train is going to be an absolute nightmare to try and navigate. But if we get the moves done, we'd pretty much be where I thought we'd be in terms of 7th and 8th, 6th and 8th. Okay, Award's in the points. Oh, fraud, as I think some people have been saying him. Chat, why has no one come up with oh, fraud? So Noda's ahead. We're chasing him. Final lap for some runners. These hard runners are on very tired hards. We've got to conserve, I think. We're going to have Russell go past us here potentially, but that's fine. Pato push. Bottas is retiring his car. Of course he is. Does Verstappen want to retire now? Come on, Pato. Come on, son. Do it for me. Pato up to 8th. Fuel's now good on Mick. Think we're fine. Think we're fine. Piastri has caught Norris on the last lap. There's DRS as well. There's a back marker. Oh, not like this. It could be drama. It could be a disgrace. Russell's a second behind Mick. It's done.
There's a car stopped ahead.
Oh, my word. It's all kicking off. I think it's done. Unless on the final corner, Piastri's going to do it on his teammate. We're not going to finish. No, don't tell me that. Conserve. Conserve, motherfuckers. Conserve. Don't tell me we're not going to finish. Of course we're going to finish. It's the last corner, Mick. You're chilling. Get across the line, Mick. Shake back and forth if you have to. Mick Schumacher gets 6th. O'Ward is surely going to hold on. Mick's run out of fuel on the line, I think. We've timed it to perfection. There's a yellow flag up the road. 6th and 8th. We take it. We take it. Where's Mick? Have we run out of fuel here with O'Ward? Have they both run out of fuel?
Yeah.
Tell you what, the budget cuts really are affecting our team, aren't they? Great top, well played, lads. There's a safety car. Don't worry, everyone. The safety car has been deployed. There's a red flag. Right, everyone back to the pit lane. No one gets to do a glory lap. Session suspended. Sick. What performance. That is drama. What a drive by Mick. And what a drive by Pato as well. Imagine if a red flag had been the prediction. I think there would have been a civil war, would there not? Oh my word. What a performance. I don't know how we've done that. I mean, we're not even on the podium, but I don't care. It's more points. Mick made up 16 places to get 8 points. Pato's got 4 points. I'm pretty happy with that. Now, in hindsight, should I have pitted Pato for the hards? Probably. I think we still would have only got 6th and 7th then. I don't think we would have ever caught Alonso. So with that in mind, I feel like we had some fun. We gambled on strategy. We covered bases. Flute. No, we don't. No flute here. No. We only do the flute for the podium chat. Mick, driver of the day. 16 places gained. That's big in the constructors, by the way. 4th for O'Ward, 8th for Mick. It puts us ahead of RB. Get in there. Now, admittedly, we are going to have some issues with debt and stuff coming up, potentially. I mean, we were in debt before. Oh, we even got a fastest pit stop. Chat taught me how to take my shirt off right now. That's where we're at. I mean, we're still second last. But you know what? Ignore that. We're fine. I believe in Randeep. Randeep has done this for us. Shout out to the Mick believers. James Irwin's got better. And tomorrow on stream, Baku. Baku. I hate... Baku's scary. Baku scares me. Cost cap limit. It'll be fine. Just do... we're not in debt anymore. We're in the black. Let's go.